here today in my room, I haven't been in here in a little while, to talk about my matte lipstick collection. So I have 10 different matte lipsticks that I'm going to talk about. Everything from a cheap Jordana all the way up to the Kylie Jenner lip kits. I've got some Kat Von D, Anastasia, Huda Beauty, like kind of all the popular ones right now. And I think I have a really good kind of pulse on if they're good or if they're bad and just kind of how long they wear, etc. So I'm going to start off with my cheapest one and work my way up to my most expensive one. So the cheapest one that I have is the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte liquid lip color, and so this one I was obsessed over when I first bought it. It's super cheap. I believe it's $4 or $4.99. You can buy it at Walgreens and on Jordana.com, and I mean that $4.99 is pretty cheap for a lipstick. And the color selection was pretty good. I believe there were 7 or 8 different shades. My personal favorite is Creme Brulee, which is like this beautiful color right here. You can see I swatched it, and so my camera's actually having a hard time zooming in and focusing, so I'm going to post a photo of this and label it and post it to my Instagram if you want to see the specific colors. That way I'll help, and that way I don't have to worry too much about using the swatches, because as you can see it's not focusing and my swatch game was not on point today. Anyways, next is ColourPop, and this is a lippy stick, and so this is a matte formula and it comes in more of like a pen, like just typical lipstick kind of texture to it, and it gives a really nice matte finish. It's definitely a little bit not thicker but fuller coverage than a lot of the liquid lipsticks. I find that a lot of liquid lipsticks, when you put it on, you can start to see the cracks in your lips right away. With this one, I feel like you don't see as many of those cracks, which I think is nice because I never realized how crackly my lips were until I started wearing liquid lipsticks, and I exfoliate and I wear balm and do everything that you're supposed to do. So I think this one's pretty neat. It comes in some great colors. Cami and Lumiere are personally my two favorites. Very beautiful shades. And I have Cami, and that one is right here. Again, I'll post that video. So the next one is another ColourPop, and this is their liquid formula of their ultra matte liquid lipstick. And so this one is in Lumiere 2. And this one I actually just did a video on comparing this to the Kylie Jenner lip kit. I'll link that below. Check it out. Got some cool info in that video. But this one, I would say this one and the last two that I talked about, the Jordana and the ColourPop, I would give them about a 3 to 4 hour wear. After that time frame, they might start to kind of wear off. If you go like 5 hours without eating and you just drink water, they'll last longer. But if you start to eat any kind of food in there, that's where it gets a little bit questionable depending on the type of food. I find that ice cream actually wears off every single type of lipstick that I wear. Like all of these ones, even my nicest one, if I eat ice cream, my lipstick is gone. So if you're going on a first date wearing a liquid lipstick, be careful, don't eat ice cream. And if you do, like, use the spoon, like, get a spoon and like don't let it touch your lips. Just a tip there. But anyways, I think these are pretty great. These are all under $5, so for a lipstick, getting it to last even 4 to 5 hours, I think is pretty good. So the next one that I have is a lipstick. It's not a liquid, and this is the Katy Kat Matte Liquid Lipstick. Katy Kat, I just said it's not a liquid lipstick, then I started to say it is. It's the Katy Kat Matte Lipstick, and this one is a standard lipstick that kind of winds up and winds down. It's creamy. My favorite thing about this one is it's hydrating. Out of all of these liquid lipsticks, I would say this is the most hydrating, and that lippy stick from ColourPop is number 2. Like liquid lipsticks and mattes just really like to dry out your lips. I am actually wearing the Kylie Jenner lip kit in Posy K right now, which I think looks pretty, but it's very dry, and I like to kind of feel like it's kind of more moisturized, so this one's a good one for that if you feel the same way. The color selection's really great, and the best part is it's pretty pigmented. I did an entire video on that too, and if I remember, I will also link that one below. So up next is not really a lipstick, but it's a lip contour from Huda Beauty, and I picked out the shade Gossip Girl. I own most of the shades. Gossip Girl and Trophy Wife and Bombshell are my favorites. So with this, what you do is you use it like a lip liner. So you line your lips, and then you can either use that same shade or a slightly lighter shade and fill in your lips, and that's supposed to like kind of make it pop a little bit more. And I find that when I wear this all over my lips, it will last quite a while. Like, I can go a solid 5 to 6 hours wearing this. And again, depending on what I eat, that will kind of make it deteriorate. But I find that I can be at work and I can drink water and pop and eat some chips. Not oily chips, but tortilla chips. And my lipstick looks exactly the same. It's where you start to get into that ice cream and soup and like kind of weird foods where it starts to wear off. But overall, I think this one's pretty great. This one you can buy at Sephora. I believe most of them are sold out right now, but they will be releasing it and coming out with more later. And I just realized I forgot to say this one is probably about $10, where the Huda Beauty one is, I believe, $18. But I really like these, and they sharpen really well too. I was a little bit afraid of that, but they sharpen great. So up next, we're starting to get into some of the pricier ones. So this one is Anastasia, and this is in the shade Catherine, which I think is a beautiful kind of mauvey red tone that's not super red, but it's like very comfortable. It's this one right here. Again, I'll post that photo, don't worry. The Anastasia liquid lipsticks. I own it in this color and Pure Hollywood. Or Pure Hollywood or So Hollywood. They have two different names with Hollywood in it. I think the formula is pretty great. It's pretty easy to apply. It lasts a long time. I don't love it though. I don't really know what I don't love about it, but I sometimes find that it's, depending on how I apply it, I feel like I need a second coat, but if I go for that second coat, it gets gross. So you really have to, when you're applying it, that first layer, make sure that you're just putting a really good amount on and going really slow and covering every little spot, because otherwise it's going to look patchy and just not great. But I do think the colors are beautiful, and I do think overall it is a good liquid lipstick. And this one I believe is $20, and you can buy it at Sephora, Macy's, Anastasia.com, a lot of different places. Finding them in stock is another thing. So the next one is Kat Von D, and I have this in the ever popular Lolita, and I'll post the swatches on Instagram again. That's the last time I say that. I'll say that, I promise. And so this one, probably the thing I like about it the most is the packaging is different. If you look at a lot of these lipsticks, they all kind of look the same. Like, they all kind of have that same standard shape and size and bottle, and I'm pretty sure that like these are all the same kind of type of packaging, whereas this one is different. You get some really pretty kind of silver tone on this, and then it's long and skinny, and I just think that makes it easier and it stands out more, and it's just easier to carry when it's skinnier and not thick and chubby. And I think that this one wears really well. Again, kind of like the Anastasia, when I'm applying it, I find it like you have to get that first layer right or it's going to look bad. And maybe that's just personally, like, I need to step up my lipstick game and get better at applying it. But I don't have that issue with some of these other ones. So I'm wondering if it's just maybe it dries super fast, which it does, and just applying it, you have to apply it fast, definitely. But I'm working on this one. I do think it's great. I do love this color. I like Lolita more than Lolita 2. And this one you can also buy at Sephora and kind of a lot of places where Kat Von D is sold. So this next one that I have is the Tarteist Lip Paint. And I bought this because I had a mini sample. Let's see if it focuses. No. I bought this one because I had a mini one and I loved that mini size, and I just thought it was the bomb and the best thing ever. Then I bought this one and I haven't loved this one as much. I have this in the color TBT, and I just think maybe I got a bad one. It's just super, it's a little chunky. And when you're talking liquid lipsticks, you don't want chunky. So I'm just thinking I got a bad one, and maybe I'll try and get a different one, because I think the color is good and some parts of it are really nice, but just when I get those little chunks out, yeah. And last, we're at the end. This is my last one. So the last one is the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit. And so I'm wearing this one right now. And I do think it's beautiful. Like, I think this is a beautiful color. I have it in Posy K. If you have seen my last video, you'll know why I don't think it's worth the money. you do get the lip pencil with it, and you do get the liquid lip for $29 plus $8 shipping. If you're buying multiple, the shipping, like, the cost is so much less per each, but when you're just buying one and it's $8 shipping, that's a lot. So you're paying like $38 or $37 for that set, which I don't think is worth it, because if you check out my video, you'll think that I just did today, you will find that I think that it's a dupe for the ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lip, and it's partially due to the factory. So I will post that video below as well. But yeah, that's overall my matte lipstick collection. I would have to say, if you're looking for a matte lipstick and you're looking for something a little bit nicer and pricier, and you're at like a Sephora, I would say your best bet would be to try either the Huda Beauty Lip Contour, you can't buy this in store, only online, or the Anastasia, or the Kat Von D. I would say those are the three. If you're looking for more drugstore prices, I would go with the ColourPop Lippie Stick. This is my favorite one. It wears really nicely, it's easy to apply, and it just comes in beautiful shades. And because there's that slanted tip, it's so easy to apply and so quickly. I could do this in the car while I'm driving. It's that easy. But yeah, that's kind of my opinions on some of these. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my Instagram page for the swatches, and yeah, hope you like this video. Let me know if you like having me film with something behind me other than my colorful wall. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Bye!